Hello students, we are going to solve math portion of this SAT paper which is from March 2023. So let's start its maths portion. So the first portion of mathematics which has 20 questions and it has to be solved without calculator. So its first question is what value of x is the solution to the equation x plus 10 is equal to 3. Okay, so let's start. So it's quite a basic question, just shift 10 on the other side, so it will be x is equal to 3 minus 10, which is equal to minus 7. So option B is the correct option. Similarly, the next question is, in second question, it says that Jacqueline spent $150 for supplies and gas to start a lawn mowing service. She charges $25 for each lawn she mows. In the first week, Jacqueline made $50 after the cost of supplies and gas was deducted. Which equation represents the situation where x is the number of lawns Jacqueline mowed during the first week? So you can see that she has to spend $150 in any case, whether she mows one lawn, two lawn, or any number of lawns. Like this is the basic cost for starting her day with mowing lawns. Okay, so and x is the number of lawn she moves, right? So x can be changed, so it can be 25 times x means the number of lawn she moves, and this is the earning she makes in any day when she moves the number of lawns, and then her earning will be deducted $150 from because she has to pay this amount for supplies of gas and other expenses. Okay, and on that particular week she made $50, right? So this is 50. So this is the required equation. 25x minus 150 is equal to 50, right? And it resembles with the option A. So option A is the correct answer. Okay, I hope you understand this. Okay, in question number 3, a system of linear equation is given, and the first equation is y is equal to 18x plus 25, and the second one y is minus 14x minus 7, right? So these are two linear equation, and it is called the system of simultaneous linear equation. So we can use elimination method by subtracting the second equation from the first one, right? So simply subtract the second equation from the first one and change the sign since we are subtracting it, right? So this is cancelled, y with y, and 18x plus 14x is equal to 32x, and we got 0 over here. Okay, and 25 plus 7 is 32, so we can write it as 32x is equal to minus 32, where then x will be equal to, if when we divide both sides by 32, we can get x is equal to minus 1, right? So we don't have to find y, because the value of x is minus 1 is only in one case, in one answer, right? So it's easy to select the answer. So this is our required answer. If there would have been 2 minus 1 for x, then we would have to solve value of y as well. So here we don't have to find the value of y, and we can easily find our answer, which is option B, minus 1 and 7, right? And if you really want to find y, just put the value of minus 1 in equation 1 or 2, you can find the value of y. Okay, okay, in question 4, we have to make a as a subject, right? So it's quite simple question. So just simply shift y on the other side, so it will be ax is equal to bxy plus y, right? And then divide x on both sides, so it will be a is equal to bxy plus y divided by x. bxy plus y divided by x. So this is our answer, right? Okay, in question number 5, an equation is given. H of t is equal to minus 4.9 t square plus 10 t, and the function h models the height h of t, right? So this h of t represents the height in meters of a football. So it represents the height of football t seconds after it is kicked, right? What is the interpretation of h of 2 is equal to 0.40, right? So h of 2 means height, so this represents height. Okay, so this is height, and t is the time in second, so t is 2 seconds. So it means then that when after 2 seconds, the 2 seconds after kicking the football, height is 0.4 meter, right? So we have to search that which one matches with this one. Okay, so you can see football has a maximum height of 0.4. It's not correct. Football has a maximum height of 2 meter, not correct. Football has a height of 0.4, so this is fine. Up 2 seconds after it is kicked, right? So this is our correct option. So 0.4 is the height, and 2 is the number of seconds after the ball is kicked. Okay, so C is the correct option. In question 6, an absolute value is given. 15x minus 6 absolute minus 9 is equal to 0. So in this case, absolute means that this is distance function. Okay, this is used for distance function. Okay, so distance has to be positive in any case. So we can solve this as 15 minus x is equal to 9. When you shift 9 on the other sides, when you remove this absolute function, then there will be two possibilities. 15 minus x is equal to plus 9, and 15 minus x is equal to minus 9. 15 minus x is equal to minus 9. So here shift x on the other side and 15 on this side. Okay, so x is equal to 6, and here when you shift x on the other side and 9 on this side, so it will be 24. So 6 and 24 is the correct option. So this one, D, is the correct option in this case. Okay. Okay, in question 7, a graph is given, and it states that Lucia and John will work together to make 60 paper flowers for a school party. The line shown represents the possible combination of time in hours spent by Lucia and John to fulfill this task. Okay, so the horizontal line represents the time spent by John, and the vertical line represents the time in hours spent by Lucia. Okay, so you have to first, let's interpret this graph. So this is the point where Lucia will spend 12 hours and John will spend 0 hour, and at this point John is spending 15 hours and Lucia is spending 0 hours, right? So let's see that which one is the correct option. According to the graph, on average, how many paper flowers will Lucia make per hour? So in this case, since we have to find the average number of hours made by Lucia. Okay, so we will only find the the number of flowers made by Lucia. So it means that we will use this point, because this is the point where John is not spending any amount of time and Lucia is only spending the Lucia is making the total number of flowers. Okay, so it means that she will spend 12 hours. Okay, so this is the time. So she will spend 12 hours and the number of flowers are 60. So when she spent 12 hours to make 60 flowers, so it means that in 1 hour she will make 5 flowers. When you divide 60 by 12, so the answer is 5. So she will make 5 flowers in 1 hour. Okay. So option B is the correct one. So this is the correct option. Okay students, so in question number 8, a graph of function is given, which is the graph of y is equal to f of x minus 1 is shown. Which equation could define function f? Like, we have to find the value of f of x. Okay, so if you look at the graph, uh, you can see that at 0 the value of the function is 2. Okay, so let me draw a graph of the function of 2 power x. So I mean that f of x is equal to 2 power x. So graph of this function will be it will pass through this point, because when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0, then it will be 2 power 0, which is equal to 1, means that if domain is 0, the function will be equal to 1. Okay, so it will go like this, and it will come close to 0 when it goes to the negative direction. Okay, so if you look in the perspective of this function, you can see that for this point the function should be f of x is equal to 2 power x plus 1. Okay, so that is why when x is equal to 0, the function will be equal to 2 power 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1 plus 1, so it will be 2. Okay, and it will come close to 1 instead of 0. Okay, so what we will do over here that we will put y is equal to f of x minus 1, and we will replace y with this function. Okay, so it will be 2 power x plus 1 is equal to f of x minus 1, because this function, which is y, it represents this function. Okay, so to find the value of f of x, shift this minus 1 on the other side, so it will be 2 power x plus 1 f of x. Okay, so it will be f of x is equal to 2 power x plus 2. So this is our answer. I hope you understand, students. Okay, in question number 9, students, it says that in the xy plane the graph of the given equation is a circle. If the circle is inscribed in a square, what is the perimeter of the square? So let me explain first the equation of circle. Okay, so there are three types of equation of circle. The simple one is x square plus y square is equal to r square. This is the equation of circle when the circle center is at origin. Okay, so this is r over here. Okay, when the center is not at origin, then it will be x minus h square plus y minus k square is equal to r square. So this is the equation of circle when the center is not at origin. Let's say center is this one. Okay, so this is the h and k is the coordinate of the center. Okay, so this will be chk. Okay, so in both cases we know the coordinate of the center. Like in this case the coordinate of the center are 0 0, and in this case it's h and k, and radius is also given. But there is another form of equation of circle as well, where we don't know the center and we don't know the radius as well, and that is this form: x square plus y square plus 2g x plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So this is the third form of the equation of circle. So what we will do over here, we will compare this form, because you can see that this is the form this is the third form of the equation of circle, so we have to compare this equation with this one. Okay, so x square and x square, they are comparable, and 2gx is equal to 10x. So if you compare 2gx with minus 10 x, so you can see that x is equal to g is equal to minus 5. And if you compare 2fy with the 6 minus 6y, then f is equal to minus 3. Okay, and if you compare c, then c is equal to minus 47. Now in this case, the equation of radius, to find the radius, we can use this formula. R is equal to g square plus f square minus r under the square root. So put the value of g, f and r. So it will be minus 5 square plus minus 3 square, and then we have minus, this is minus c. Okay, so both minus will cancel each other, so it will be plus 47 under the square root. Okay, so it will be 25 plus 9 plus 47 under the square root. So if we add them, you will get 81, and that will be equal to 9. So r is equal to 9. And now since they are saying that the circle is inscribed in the square, it means that we have a square and this circle is inscribed in it. Okay, and we got the radius, which is 9. So it means that from here to here it's 9, and then it's also 9. So every side is of 18 unit. Okay, so the perimeter will be 4 times s, like side, 4 times side, so it will be 4 times 18, so it will be 72. So our answer is 72, which is C. It's a hard question. I hope you understand it. If you have any question, you can ask me in comment. Okay, in question number 10, we have to change this radical form into exponential form. Okay, so it's given as 32a cube b4 and fifth root. Okay, so it's under the fifth root, so we can write it as 32 can be written as 2 power 5. Okay, so 2 power 5 a cube and then b4, and this root 5, fifth root, can be written as a 1 over 5. Okay, so you can see that 2 power 5 times 1 over 5, and then a 3 times 1 over 5, and then b 4 times 1 over 5. So it can be written as 2a 3 by 5 and then b 4 by 5. So we have to check that which one is resemble this one. Okay, so it will be this one. Part A is our answer. Okay. Okay, in question 11, we have a hemisphere and a cone have circular bases of equal circumference and have been connected at their bases as shown in the figure. The diameter of the base of the hemisphere is 6. Okay, so it means that this hemisphere has base, like if this is the center, then diameter is 6, then this will be 3. Okay, and this is also 3. Okay, so we have to find the volume of the whole structure. Okay, so for that we have to use the formula of volume of hemisphere and formula of volume of cone. Okay, so we have over here volume is equal to volume of hemisphere and then volume of cone. Okay, so volume of hemisphere is, since this hemisphere is the half of sphere, right? So we will write 1 over 2 and volume of sphere, which is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and then volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, so it will be 2 can be cancelled with this one, so it will be 2 by 3 pi, and radius is 3, right? So it will be 3 cube and plus 1 over 3 pi, and r is 3 as well, And you can see from, because from here to here its radius, which is 3, right? So height will be 6. Okay, so here, because this hemisphere has radius 3, so it can be deducted from the whole height. Okay, so it will be 6. The height will the remaining height will be 6 of the cone. So using all this information, we can write this 3 can be cancelled over here, so it will be 2. Okay, so 9 times 2 is 18 pi, and then this 1 3 can be cancelled with denominator of 3, so it will be 3 times 6 is 18, so again 18 pi, so the result will be 36 pi. So B is our answer. Okay, okay. Student, look at question 12. Which of the following expression is equivalent to this one? So here we can use the formula of a plus b whole square, okay, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So using applying this formula on this expression, we can have a square by b square plus b is 4, right? So it will be 16, and square will be square is already applied on 4, so it's 16, right? So then it will be b by 9, and then 2 times of a by 4 and b by 3. Okay, so it's 2, and it will be a square by 16, and we can write this in the middle, right? If we want to write this in descending order, so it will be ab by 6 and then b by 9. Okay, so this one, option D, is the correct answer. Okay. In question 13, a line is given. One of the two linear equation in a system is given. The system has exactly one solution. Which equation could be the second equation in the system? So we have a 3 situation, right? In one situation, we can have like when there is only one solution. So this is the system of linear equation where two linear equation has one solution, and this is the situation where two linear equation has no solution, because they are parallel, right? So they are not intersecting each other, so there is no solution. And when one line is lined on the another line like this, so this kind of situation has infinite solutions. Okay, and this one has one solution. And since they are saying that the system has one solution, it means that the two lines are intersecting at one point only. Okay, so here we have to avoid this kind of situation, like, and when it could happen that there is no solution, when the two given equation or given line has equal slope. Okay, so you can see that, you know, parallel lines mean that they have equal slope, that's why they are not intersecting each other. Okay, so first we have to find the slope of this line. Okay, so if we shift y on the other side, so it will be 2y is equal to 2x minus 2. Okay, and if we divide everything by 2, so it will be y is equal to x minus 1. So you can see that slope is 1. Okay, here slope is equal to 1. Okay, so why we have one slope? You can see that the coefficient of x and y are same and their signs are different, so that's why the slope is 1. So you can see over here that the slope, the coefficient of x and y are same and their signs are different, so slope will be 1 as well. M, or slope, is equal to 1. Okay, so here again the coefficient of x and y are same, so if you write this equation in this form, you will get the slope, and that will be equal to 1. And here as well slope is 1. So in these three situations, the lines are not intersecting each other, instead they are parallel, right? So these are the unwanted situation, and here the slope is not 1, so it means that this line will intersect this line at one place only. So this is the required answer. So this is that equation if we combine this equation with this one in a xy plane, so they will intersect at one place only. I hope you understand this, right? Okay, in question number 14, it says that which of the following could be the graph of the equation y is equal to minus 4x plus 16 divided by x plus 2. So here you have to check the denominator, right? So denominator has to be non-zero. So at that point where denominator becomes 0, so that is the point where the function will be discontinuous. Like this is the point on x-axis where the function will not be defined, right? So we have to search that which equation where the function is undefined. So you can see over here that option 1, option A, uh, and then look at option B as well. So option B is not the answer because it's undefined at somewhat 2 or 3. So it's basically undefined and 2, and here it is undefined and minus 2, because when you put x is equal to minus 2, the function will be undefined, right? So similarly, if we look at option number C, it's undefined at like more than 2, right? So this is not our answer as well. And if you look at D, it is exactly undefined at 2. So how can we make difference between A and D? So you can see that both the function A and D, they are different. When we put value little less than 0, it starts from the highest point and then it comes down, and here when we put less than 0, it starts from the lowest value, right? But according to this equation, this cannot be the answer. A cannot be the answer, so we are left with D only. So our answer is D over here. Okay, so D is the correct option. I hope you understand this. Okay. Okay, question 15 is it's quite easy. We have to find the uh, y-intercept of the graph. So for y-intercept, we have to put x is equal to 0. So put x is equal to 0 in this function. So it will be f of 0 is equal to 5 power 0 plus 3. So that will be 1 plus 3. So it's 4. So the point, like the coordinate of the x-intercept will be 0, 4. Okay, so this is our answer. Okay, I hope you understand this. Okay, in question 16, the function m is defined by m of x is equal to 30x plus 120. What is the slope of the graph y is equal to mx? So if you compare this equation with y is equal to mx plus c, where c represents slope, okay, so it will be y is equal to 30x plus 120. So you can see that 30 is the slope. Okay, so slope or m is equal to 30, right? So 30 is our answer. Okay, the function f is defined by f of x is equal to 1 over 5x plus 9 by 10. For what value of x does f of x is equal to 1? So simply, since it says that we have to find the value of x where for which f of x must be equal to 1, so replace f of x with 1 and then find the value of x. Okay, so it will be 1 is equal to 1 by 5x plus 9 by 10, and then shift 9 by 10 on this side, so it will be 1 minus 9 by 10 is equal to 1 by 5x, and if you take 10 LCM, right, so it will be 10 minus 9, so it will be 1 by 10 is equal to 1 by 5. So if we shift 5 on the other side, so it will be 1 by 2. Okay, so x is equal to 1 by 2. So this is our answer. X is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, students, look at question number 18. It says that line K is in the xy plane has slope minus 2p by x. So if we take line y is equal to mx plus c, so m is equal to minus 2p by 5, and y-intercept is 0p, right? So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to p. So it means that y-intercept means c is equal to p. Okay, so put these values in this one. So y is equal to minus 2p by 5x and plus p. So what is the x coordinate of the x-intercept of the line k? So you have to find the x-intercept. For x-intercept, put the value of y 0. Okay, so 0 is equal to minus 2p by 5x plus p. So shift p on this side, so it will be minus p is equal to minus 2p by 5x, and you can cancel negative with negative and p with p, and shift 2 by 5 on this side, and we got 1 over here. Okay, it's not 0, we have 1 on the left side. So x will be and this will become upside down. It's like when we shift 2 by 5 on the other side, it will become 5 by 2. So the answer is 5 by 2 or 2.5. Okay, I hope you understand this. Okay. Okay, students, in question 19, we have a triangle DEF, and it says that in this triangle DEF, point G not known lies on DE. So if we can take this point and we can locate this, like we can give this point the name G, right? And then if the measure of DFG, and if we join this point with F, right? So this angle is what? It says that DFG is x, so this is x, and then and the measurement of GFE, so this is y. Okay, so you can see that x plus y is equal to 90. Okay, and then we have to find the value of cos x minus sin y. So here we have a situation. Okay, like you know that sine 0 is equal to cos 90 is equal to 0. Like sine and 90 has value 0 at when angle is 0 for sine and 90 for cos, and similarly sine 90 and cos 0 is equal to 1. So they have same value, right? Excuse me. And similarly, if we have sine 30, and then that is equal to cos 60, and both value of sine 30 and cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. So if we subtract sine, let's say sine 30 minus cos 60, so both have same value, so it will be 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. So I meant to say that whenever the sum of the angle of sine and cosine are 90, like in this situation sine and cosine are 90, so their difference will be equal to 0. Okay, so similarly we can write over here that cos x minus sine y, since sum of sine and sum of x and y is what? 90. So here they will have same value, so it will be equal to 0. So the answer will be 0. I hope you understand this. And there is one more perspective, and that is like this. So if we start cos from here to here, cos x or theta, so it will start from 1 and will end at 0, and similarly sine will be start from 0 and will end at 1. Okay, and at this point they will have same value. Okay, so this is another perspective, but this thing is quite easy. This one is easy to understand. Okay, so if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, students, look at the last question of the first 20 question, and it's in this question we have been given a quadratic equation, and we have to find the sum of the solution of this equation. Okay, so if we compare this equation with ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and we have over here is if we divide everything by a, so it will be x squared plus b by a x plus c by a is equal to 0. Okay, and if we rewrite this, x square minus b by a x plus c by a is equal to 0, and this minus b by a is the sum of the solution. Okay, so it can be written as x square minus s means sum of roots, sum of solution, and c by a is product. Okay, is equal to 0, and all these came from this formula. x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so this these things, this minus b by a and c by a, came from this formula. If you really want to prove this, then you have to use this formula. Okay, so if you can ask me in the comment, I will try to prove this for you. Okay, so using this formula over here, so we have a is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 2 and c is equal to minus 7. So sum of solution is equal to uh, minus b by a. Okay, so minus, and b is what? Sorry, b is minus 2, so minus 2, and a is 3, so it will be 2 by 3. So this is the answer of the sum of solution of this quadratic equation.